Even just, you gotta respect, like, we can't just say this guy, like, he's a bum. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's not a bum. Yeah. He's not a bum for sure, for a long shot. Yeah. So you gotta respect him, but you can't give him too much respect. Take his best punch, or whatever he do good, be able to take that and take it away from him, and be able to make sure that when I give him myself, make sure I'm doing everything correct. Make sure all the way down to the T. Take him in that deep water and drop.
3 people in the world that I think that could beat Tank. That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that can beat me. Javante Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas not touch me at all.
One of the best ones out there is what they don't know, gets less respect for it, but one of the best ones out there. Now his mouth a little different, you know what I'm saying? He's a different kind of character when it comes to the mouth. Yeah. Because that's what, but he's really one of the pound the best ones of the coop. And I'm gonna tell you why he's the best one of the coop to me. He can punch, but he also can box. You understand me? Some that can box can't punch. Some that can punch can't box. He can box, he can punch, he can move laterally, he can do it left side, right side, he can do whatever he needs to do as a southpaw to get the job done. And that's saying a lot, because not many guys.
Tank Davis grew up in a harsh and unstable setting filled with ongoing struggles. With both of his parents dealing with addiction, conflict was a regular part of life, and fighting became more than just a way to get by. It was an early indication of the boxer he would eventually become.
My father was on drugs. My mom left me and my brother in the house by herself. Someone called the Child Protective Service, and they came and got us, and we was in foster care and group home and things like that. Now,
his journey into boxing started unexpectedly. One day, his uncle stepped outside and saw him taking part in a street fight. That incident proved to be a turning point, putting him on the path that would later bring him into the boxing world.
And my uncle ended up walking outside the door and seeing me fight. Yeah. So when he seen me fight, he was like, "You could do something." Yeah. So he took me to the gym. The gym was probably like a 10-minute walk from the house. Yeah. So when I went to the gym, I was getting the love that I wasn't getting at home. So it came more so like a father figure type stuff, like the coaches in the gym. That's why I'm still with Calvin now, because he's more so like a father. So that's what made me like draw me in.
From a technical standpoint, Hall of Famer Roy Jones Jr. criticized Shakur Stevenson for depending too much on moving backward while defending. He stated that continuously retreating can limit counterpunching chances and can also make the contest less entertaining for viewers.
But you gotta learn, and I will hope you will pay attention to this, because this is gonna mean a lot for him. His feet are good, but sometimes they take him too far out of range to be able to come back and counter. The last guy he fought, the guy was a good puncher, so when he was jumping back, he was jumping too far back out of range to where he couldn't come back and get something right away. You understand me? And for the fans, it starts to look bored.
That's how I'd say. I feel like he was running.
He really ain't running. He just don't understand that this is somebody that teach him. And I would teach him if they brought him to me to teach him. But he got to understand what I'm trying to tell him. I'm not trying to criticize him.
Right.
When you say something bad, they take it as criticism. Right. No, son. You got to understand how to not jump. People know what the thing that dig the hole, the excavator, right? Yeah. If you move that thing back
Jones echoed that criticism, stating that Shakur frequently leaves too much distance between himself and his opponents, reducing meaningful exchanges. According to him, that style slows the action and can make bouts less enjoyable for spectators.
You can't take it out of you working with this, because this part keeps on the job, the feet. This do the work. If you take the thing and move it back, it's off the job. It can't work no more. Right. So if you move it back every time off the job, it ain't gonna ever get no work done. So now it's gonna become boring. Why? It ain't doing.
Sean Porter disagreed with the notion that Tank would easily stop Shakur in a possible showdown. He called Stevenson a defensive expert and emphasized that even Tank understands the difficulty of that matchup. Porter views it as a strategic 12-round battle where intelligent adjustments, rather than an early knockout, determine the result.
Everybody thinks that Tank is gonna go in there and just knock out Shakur.
That's not gonna happen.
But it shouldn't have taken this fight.
I knew he couldn't.
For people to realize that. Right.
I knew that too, but yeah.
Shakur is a defensive specialist.
And I've been saying this for a long time. If you pay attention to how Tank would react whenever Shakur's name came up, I was like, yo, it's something that Tank knows that most people don't know or understand. There's something that he sees in Shakur. It could be the fact that Shakur was a 2016 silver medalist. You know,
he's got a lot to do with it.
He's that, you know, the silver child of the country, and you know, there's no telling. But this is what I've always known. It ain't just a big straight left or a big right hook coming from Tank that's going to end that night. That night is going to be the most strategical you've seen both these guys ever be in a fight.
Porter further explained that elite-level fights demand more than just raw power. In his opinion, the biggest matchups test a fighter's patience, adaptability, and decision-making. He believes a fight against Shakur would bring out a more tactical version of Tank, one who would have to depend on strategy as much as his punching power.
Looking forward to the big fights. We're looking forward to the big matchups because those are the kind of people that's going to pull it out of him. So with a fight with Shakur, you're going to see this boxing style that you don't usually get from Tank. You're going to see IQ. We saw IQ, but to me, it was low IQ because the reason why it was low IQ is because everybody followed the script. And what I mean by that is you see somebody's IQ take place when a fighter makes an adjustment, and now you have to adjust to what that fighter is doing. And that
Terrence Crawford explained why he gives a slight edge to Shakur Stevenson in a potential matchup with Gervonta Davis. Crawford believes Tank could struggle to land clean punches due to Stevenson's defensive skills, timing, and accuracy. He also pointed out that although Davis often gains momentum in the later rounds, his habit of starting slowly could prove costly against a sharp and highly technical boxer like Shakur.
A fighter. Yeah. I will pick Shakur because I don't believe Tank will be able to land those big shots on Shakur like he does everybody else. Right. Shakur defense is just too tight. And not only Shakur, Keyshawn either.
Oh, you don't think Key either? Even right now, I feel like it's a little Key nice though, but it might be a little early for Key right now.
Listen, Tank get hits a lot. Tank, in my eyes, Tank is always losing until he's not.
Yeah, a lot of times, yeah.
If you watch those fights,
well, at least in the early rounds, middle rounds he start coming up. But I see what you're saying. Them early rounds, yeah.
Let Keyshawn start hitting them like everybody else hitting them.
Shakur shared his own confident assessment of the matchup, acknowledging Tank's punching power while questioning whether it would be effective against him. He emphasized that power is meaningless if the punches fail to connect, expressing confidence in his defense, positioning, and ring intelligence to avoid those shots. In his opinion, the true advantage lies in his ability to dictate the action and neutralize Tank's offense.
He get a lot of knockouts that people kind of making it like, if you ain't doing what Tank doing, then they gonna say it's boring. Do you feel like it's because of how his style is that they kind of putting that on you, like wanting you to do that?
People is blessed with different ability. He's blessed with a God-given ability that he crack you 9 times out of 10, you gonna go down. That's his ability. Yeah. I'm blessed with God-given eyes. A lot of people don't understand how good my eyes is. I can see really good. Like punches coming my way, I know how to get away from them at any given time. Our abilities are just different, so they probably are judging me from a scale of him, but at the end of the day, he's a great fighter.
Take on Davis. I don't remember the last time that I've heard Gervonta Davis say, I'm in boxing to be the greatest fighter of all time. I can't remember. I've heard him say that he's better than certain guys in his weight class, or this kid can't beat me. I've heard that. I can't remember, and maybe y'all can keep me honest online. The last time I've heard Gervonta Davis talk about his legacy in the ring, like I'm building my legacy, I'm trying to outdo Floyd in legacy. Like, I think it started.
Shakur Stevenson also disclosed that despite all the public talk surrounding a fight with Gervonta Davis, no official contract had ever been offered to him. Stevenson indicated that although Tank continued speaking about the matchup publicly, there had been very little actual movement behind the scenes, raising doubts about how seriously the fight was being pursued.
Said on Twitter that he sent Shakur a contract and went elsewhere.
All my life, Tank a liar. If he just said that nigga's a liar, he need to stop lying.
Okay.
Yo, no cap. If he sent me a contract, tell him post that contract. Post the contract he sent me. That's what I want to see. And I want to see that. Don't make up no fake contract. Don't post the contract you sent me. I would love to see it.
Damn. Okay.
And show me you sent it to me, to the email, to make sure.
Roy Jones Jr. shared his opinion on the long-awaited fight, saying that the timing feels right for it to take place. He emphasized that fans want to see the best compete against the best, and that whether it happens now or later matters less than ensuring the fight happens so both fighters can prove themselves inside the ring.
It's been a rumored fight for quite some time now. We have Shakur going up against Kid Austin in about a week.
Yeah.
You know, with a win over Kid Austin, you know, do you think that would be for a great time for a fight against Tank Davis?
It'll be a great time for a fight against Tank Davis right now. So even before that. So the boxing world want to see the best fight best. So right now it's a great time for the Tank Davis fight. After that fight, it'll be a great time for the Tank Davis fight. Doesn't matter when. That's always a great fight. So I gotta go now. I got my fight away.
How do you think we get that fight, Roy?
Forget that. Who do you think wins? Who do you think wins? Who do you think wins?
It's a good fight. That's a hard call. I love both fighters. I won't say either one of them because both of them are great. I like both of them. I admire what both of them have done.